Davey, do you see the light?
Davey, Do You See the Light is a folk musical, the story and 13 songs that are really out of the ordinary.
We knew we had something when we workshopped it, but we really knew we had something when the tickets went on sale, and it sold out 2 months in advance. Swallow Hill then put on another show, and we sold that one out too.
Just leave my weary bones right here to lie.
But I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Would you like to hear the story behind it? When I was growing up in Pennsylvania, we lived near my mother's home village. And in this town, there was an incident that happened in August of 1963 where miners were trapped, which isn't really an interesting story until you realize that when they drilled a hole, a very narrow hole, to find the guys, 300 feet down, they found them. They yelled down the hole, the guys yelled back up the hole. And it was a miracle. It was amazing. And at that point, it became a worldwide media event.
So I was a reporter in my first life, so I really love that Jim found the reporter who had worked on this story back in the 60s and sought him out and talked to him and got all these newspaper clippings and stories and videotapes of interviews that came afterwards that he could really tell the story, the real story.
So what interests me in particular, what I am fascinated about is the supernatural events, the things that are unexplained and weird and unimaginable that were reported by these miners when they came up. And there are videotapes that exist of interviews with the miners where they speak in great detail about these strange occurrences. And this is the story I'm telling with Davey, Do You See the Light?
The music is definitely at the heart of the story. The lyrics really are told from the heart. The characters have such a truthful dynamic to them in how they progress in the story. And, you know, it's an all-American story. And that's what I really love about it.
I'm really thrilled with the cast that we brought together. I love Ben on bass and electric guitar, Chris on mandolin, Steve on the banjo, and now I'm particularly excited in making this recording to bring Luke Halpin of Bettman and Halpin. They're a touring band, and he's got a lot of amazing experience and a lot to contribute as well. I'm excited.
So the first song that sort of jumped out for me was probably Muscle and Bone. It's pretty early in the story, and it seemed to be this character that was struggling with their own inner stuff and spirituality, and I don't believe, but I'm seeing a spirit, and that really spoke to me. It's my own struggle just became very present to me in this character of Davey.
I was so moved by the audience reaction wherever we've done the show.
After I saw Davey for the first time and people asked me about it, I told them that it was something that you almost had to experience yourself. I said it was a bit of folk music, it was a bit of opera or theater.
The story is very poignant. It's, you know, the fact that it's a true story. It's not fabricated.
I was very moved. I was just totally entertained and connected the whole show.
From the minute it started, I loved the instrumentation of it. I loved, as I say, the simplicity of it.
And Jim, from the very beginning, showed me that he had a real talent for songwriting and storytelling, which is a great combination.
I think people should see Davey, Do You See the Light for several reasons. One is Jim Broyles is a phenomenal songwriter, and I think that he had this vision and that he was able to follow through on it is just, to me, really exciting. I think people should be supporting independent artists, and this is a project that deserves your attention. I truly believe that.
Thanks for watching our video, and we look forward to seeing you at Davey, Do You See the Light?
And we'll rise up to the sky.